Yo, what's going on? It's that guy. That's not Nation, and you guys have been requested a lot, like a revisit here on Ace Hood's dreads. So I'm gonna hop right into this dread review. I am on his Instagram page, and we remember Ace Hood with very long locks already in the last dread review, and they have just gotten longer, and he's still rocking the braided updos savagely.
You know I love her till it's life or death. Living on the edge, plotting on the plans. Nothing without God, nothing without my fans. Sorry for my absence, hope y'all understand.
Now Ace Hood is one that hasn't really shown much of a alopecia from all the braiding that we've seen other artists do in the past, such as Lil Wayne or 2 Chainz that we've seen. But also note Ace Hood's physical condition. He is a man of nutrients and lots of water to attain, and lots of physical activity to attain this kind of physique. So he's definitely giving his body what he needs to have a healthy hair and strong locks. So I'm just saying, maybe that's part of the reason why his hair hasn't started to really fall out. It's a good thing that it hasn't. But looking at his locks, they're definitely mad long. But just note as we go through these photos that they're always braided up. Not to worry that braided locks do look pretty dope. It is definitely a trending thing that we've gotten influence from Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz in the past. And we see Ace Hood here rocking it quite a lot, and he's got a nice clean edge up happening on his locks as well. This picture threw my eyes off a little bit. It did look like it was thinning here just a bit, but it is just braided back. No big difference. But again, notice the length on his locks that he's got pretty much down to his belly button when they're in braids. So out of the braids, they must be pretty much past belly button length, getting closer to the waist length. I wonder how long he's going to keep his locks growing for. I was speculating in the past that they were twisted dreadlocks, that he's getting his shit done. And we know with twisted dreads come lots of scalp being exposed, but even when his hair is braided, he still has a lot of dreads on his head, like maybe about 50 or so. So he's definitely got hundreds of dreads happening. Very cylindrical and very thin. And look how neat his hair is when it's all braided back. It's a really cool look. Takes a lot of time to get that in and both out. And imagine the braid out that he would have on his locks. The wavy and crinkly dreads after the fact this braids were taken out.
Would you switch a change on me if you knew the truth? Knowing I ain't the same person that was introduced. Thank the Lord, cause I don't look like what I've been through. Lord, here's a letter to you.
So when he gets his hair braided even more so, we see thicker braids. Now he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 braids on his head. It exposes a lot more scalp. So I feel guys like 2 Chainz might have pulled this look off a little bit, up until the point where they couldn't really braid their hair together no more, and they let the new growth right here just grow in, and they just maintain that new growth. Ace Hood not being at that point just yet. He's just rocking these braids as a look, but do know that they shorten even more when he braids them this big. You lose a lot more length. Keeping these braids in with rubber bands. A lot of guys from Florida rocking looks like this with the rubber bands throughout the dreads instead of braids, creating that wick motion that you see a lot of dudes pulling off. With the hair so long, you could put it on your head just as well, like Ace Hood here. Real Rastas rock them like on top of their head, like so as well. With the hat on, of course. Keeps the heat off your neck. I don't blame him. Long braids. Long braids. Once again, always with the long braids. Side taper and front taper happening. Side taper and front taper. So forewarning signs of doing this while having the braids is pushing your hairline limits to its maximum. But the look of his hair does look pretty fantastic. He even matches his wifey's hair. So cute, nah? But big dread bun on the top of his head. Definitely would be weighted down a bit with all that weight, but it looks pretty epic. Nice close-up shot of his braids. You can see that he doesn't color his hair at all. He's let the sun do its job with the brown, lighter brown. Front taper, side taper, squared off at the front. Scalp being exposed, but he does hold some pretty epic locks.
Came with the posse, chain looking Aki, ice with the hockey. Playing in the Maji, playing with a bitch and a friend on the Molly. Playing with the band, dope like I'm playing with the band. Young guy high in demand.
I just worry that this doesn't become a reality like we've seen rappers in the past with that issue. For the most part, I'd say it's pretty good. So definitely thanks for watching that video. Ace Hood believes in that Godfidence, Dreadlockfidence. Let's keep it going. Peace out, one love, Jah bless. See you guys next time. Peace.